Great morning, beautiful people. Great morning. After our great Super Bowl Sunday, we have a Super Monday to live up to. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and make it a super week. So if you're on, just go ahead and share it with somebody. Share it with somebody. I have something I think is very awesome planned for today. For those that are joining in, I am Terrell Munger, and you've tuned in to a sexy cup of coffee. Yes, it is not just about being sexy. It's about knowing your social level, your education level, and your communication level, because it will exponentially affect your influence level. Based on your level of understanding, it can open up influence in ways that you never, ever dreamed, imagined. And that is why we are here. Because I am Terrell Munger, the sexiest man alive. And it's not because of how I look. It's not because of how I walk. It's because what I figured out is how I think. And I'm just trying to pass those things on to people that believe the same. Great morning to you. Now, what I do is I like to share 7 minutes worth of strategy. It's enough to start off your Monday right, to start off your week right, so you can get the most out of the world that is around you, so you can recognize the resources that you have connected to you, and you can use them effectively to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. Thank you for joining, Beth. I'm trying to keep it up where I can see as people join in now. So if I miss you, I just want to say welcome, even though I don't mention your name. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Everybody knows that many people are competing for the same things. And some of us think that we can just pray about it. We can just, read scriptures about it. But what if the other people are praying about it and read scriptures too? It's going to go to the person who wants it the most, the person who is the most persistent, the person who has decided that some kind of way, if not this opportunity, my opportunity will rise. So what I share with you today is going to help you with that concept. My strategy for you today is identify your talent. Identify your talent. And I'm going to tell you why I say this, because a lot of us see people doing certain things and we see them successful. We see it looking attractive. We see it looking fun. And what we think we want to do is imitate what they're doing, even though it is not our talent. Yes, you can learn to do anything. You can teach a monkey to fly a rocket ship, but that does not make him a rocket scientist. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about what you can learn to do or what you can assimilate to. What is your talent? I'm kind of speaking from the scripture in the Bible where it talked about one man had 10 talents, one man had 5, one had 1. And the Bible says the one with 10 gained 10. The one with 5 gained 5, but the one with 1 buried it in the ground. And as I tried to wrap my mind around it, maybe the one that had 1 thought his gift was not as important, thought his gift was not as wanted. And so he decided to hide it and just give it to God without using it and giving it to the world the way God planned it to. Let's say the one had 10 talents was Michael Jackson. I mean, can act, can dance, can produce, can mix music, write music. Let's say the one with the 10 talent was a Michael Jackson, and he gained what he gained. Let's say the one with 5 talent was 50 Cent. He was a rapper that learned how to act and learned how to do business when he sold a bottle of water and started producing shows. So let's say that's 50 Cent. What if the one with 1 talent, his only talent was being nice? He knew how to create pleasant atmospheres. But he thought, man, I can't compete with Michael Jackson. I can't compete with 50 Cent. What am I going to do with this talent? Let's say if that was his talent, and instead of burying it in the ground because he thought it important, what if he decided to open up a chicken sandwich restaurant? And his only gift that was different than everybody else, it was when you ordered your food, he had all his employees say, my pleasure. And his gift of being nice, of being hospitable, of being accommodating, turned into a chicken franchise that blew everybody out of the water, that changed the way business was done. His only talent was being nice. You have a talent that may be not one of the biggest gifts or one of the biggest talents, but you can be nice. You can be accommodating. There's something about you that's different than everybody else. But once you identify it and you get confidence in it, you'll be surprised at what you can do with it. My only gift was I had the ability to inspire people. I found out as a child when people talked to me, they felt better about themselves. I pointed out how nice their hair looked. I pointed out how nice their clothes was. Any good thing I had in my mind to say, I said it. And it just encouraged people. And because I started to work that 1 talent, It showed me that there were other things that I may not have been the best at were enhanced because I used my talent to uplift people. It turned into writing songs. It turned into writing plays. It turned into being a project manager. It opened up so many things, but all of it is the same thing, to inspire people. And now, if I was just a singer, I'm not as good as that. So I'll be intimidated when I get in the room with a Chris Brown. I'll be intimidated when I get in the room of Jennifer Hudson, people who can really, really sing. But because I know my gift is to motivate and encourage, man, you can put me in a room with Eric Thomas. You can put me in the room with T.D. Jakes. You can put me in a room with Tony Robbins. I will not be intimidated because I know my talent. I may not be as popular. I may not be as wealthy, but I've identified my talent and I don't care where and how I use it. And it has opened up many doors in my life. So after you identify your talent, you have to apply your talent to what you're doing. Your job, even though they hired you to do one thing, if you have an excellent talent or gift that you've noticed, apply it to whatever you do. It's just like we were talking about the chicken sandwich. Nobody thought a chicken sandwich would sell more just because when you gave them their order, somebody said, "My pleasure." It was so accommodating. But since he applied it to what he did, I don't care how good Popeye's sandwich is, you don't get the atmosphere that you get at Chick-fil-A. And not only did they apply it, that's number two, they developed it. They continued to develop it. They went from saying "my pleasure" and making it being comfortable in the environment to now they have an app and you can order your food before you get there. And they know your name. "Hey, are you Terrell?" "Yes, I am Terrell. Here's your ticket." Boy, you done made my day. Because once you begin to apply your talent and develop your talent, you'll find out you can do more with it than you thought. Now those jokers went and got curbside service. You can pull up in the parking lot, order on the app, and they bring your food to the car. Where they do that at? That's because they learned their talent, they applied their talent to what they do, and they continue to develop their talent. So my strategy for you today is identify your talent. Apply it to whatever it is you're doing and just continue to develop it. Don't compete with the person next to you. You're not in competition with anybody else except the person you were yesterday. I want to work my gift and my talent just a little bit more than I did the day before, and you'll find that your life gets better and life will become more fun because now you're not doing what you're told or what you have to do. You're doing what you love, and you found a way to infuse it into whatever it is that you're doing. So that's my strategy today, everybody. Identify it, apply it, and continue to develop it, and you'll find that life is much more enjoyable and people will enjoy being around you more. All right, so you can visit my website, TerrellMunger.com. You can even go check your sexy score to see how influential you're being in different environments. Definitely want to thank everybody for joining in for the Corporate Entrepreneur on yesterday. Have been getting rave reviews. I'll make some more things available in the future, but I just want to thank you. And make sure today you leave a comment. You like it, you share it, because we are about to give away this month our nice Start With Me hoodie. So you can have one. I'll mail it to your house, but just make sure you share it with your friends because it's important that we grow, but it's more importantly that we grow together. So share this information, talk about it in the break room, talk about it with your family, and you're going to see it's going to enhance your life because that's what we do. Terrell Munger, the sexiest man alive, giving you a sexy cup of coffee so you can make your whole life sexy. If you find your fit and find your flow, baby, you'll find your sexy. That's what we do. So whatever it is you do today, guys, make it meaningful, make it impactful, but above all, make it sexy because you're going to need that in your life. All right, go be great.